Welcome to You Never Played That? The video game trivia show where we put two contestants head-to-head to find out which one has more free time on their hands. And here's your host, Tiger.
What's up, baby? This is Tiger, and this is the brand new You Never Played That? Video game trivia show. And we have two players in two different parts of the nation. And Lindsay is going to introduce them right now.
Sure. Our first contestant, a Florida local hailing from the magical city of Orlando. When he isn't gaming, our guest likes to pick up voice acting gigs with his deep voice and play cat's cradle with his enormous hands. Our guest also has a healthy fondness for Soul Train reruns. Please welcome Gareth Bafaty.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Gareth? That was a good intro.
I was going to do a high voice instead of a deep voice just to throw the whole intro off.
Yo, what's your favorite Soul Train rerun?
The one with rerun from What's Happening on it. And then he used to dance with Turbo and Ozone from Breaking.
That's too far back.
No, it's not.
That's too far back.
You're too far back.
Give us a little background, like a summary of.
No. Okay.
Give me a summary of your gaming background.
Oh my goodness! You want to know what I'm playing now, or you want to know what I've played? I mean,
summary of your gaming background and what you're playing now.
My gaming background, shoot, I go from current gen back to Atari 2600. First game I played was a game called Bowling.
That's a good game on the Atari. I played that. It's like side-scrolling bowling.
Side-scrolling bowling.
Yeah.
It's funny because the little guy is at an isometric perspective, but the pins are overhead, which makes no sense from an artist's point of view. But it worked, you know.
It was really good, and I remember.
Yeah, it was really good. After that, I grew up mostly a Sega kid. You know, there's Nintendo kids and Sega kids, and then there were the privileged few that had both. I was a Sega kid, and I only became a Nintendo kid later on.
Me too.
So yeah, now
you ain't tell me your current game though.
You want to know what I'm playing? Right now I'm playing what is it? Rogue Legacy. Oh my goodness, it's a game where the formation of the castle after you die, the formation changes of the castle, and it's basically you follow the legacy of your knight each time a knight dies. You die for good, and then your so-called spawn is the next person that has to take on this ever-changing castle. So it's a different game every time, and your character has different properties, and still haven't beaten it yet. It's annoying, okay, but it's fun. So
that sounds great.
Yeah, Rogue Legacy.
Well, glad to have you on, Gareth.
Why, thank you.
All right. Well, you're player one. Please introduce player two, Lindsay.
Player 2 is connecting with us all the way from Virginia. This contestant earns his turkey bacon as a social media manager for a variety of organizations. When he isn't on his PC scoring new beta codes, he likes to follow up with the fast-growing esports action, keeping up with some of his favorite teams, including Cloud9 and Tempo Storm. He maintains a youthful disposition by practicing in the ancient art of dance games. Please welcome Andrew Cook.
What's up, everyone? That's such a good intro. I can't believe
I think Lindsay's proud of her intro creation.
She should be. Yes. They're fantastic.
They're great.
My intro sounds dumb.
What? I wrote that.
Okay.
I liked it a lot.
It's okay. I was the one who gave the info. I have only myself to blame.
Andrew Cook, thank you for coming on today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about your gaming background and what game you're playing currently.
I wanted to jump off what Gareth said because I, too, was a Sega kid. Like,
Sega Kids Unite!
Genesis was my thing, and Comic Zone was the best game ever made. Still is. Comic Zone was my jam back then. So I was a Sega kid, and then when I was in middle school, I found those stupid dance games and then played those for a lot of my life. And then when esports got big and Twitch got big, I started watching all that and getting into that. So I'm big on watching the competitive scenes and keeping up with that. And I'm playing, as Lindsay noted, by scoring beta codes in my intro. I'm playing lots of Overwatch because that game's OP.
Oh, he's in the beta. I can't get in the beta.
Oh, no!
I'm so sorry, Gareth.
I'm in so many other betas, such as non-disclosure agreement, such as Gigantic, and such as another game I can't talk about, but I can't get Overwatch. I would trade them all for Overwatch, except for Gigantic, because Gigantic's cool, too.
Well, Gareth, I'm sorry that you never played that, but we need to go ahead and get to the game. So you see what I said? You never played that.
See, you ruined your segue by de-segueing.
Yeah.
No, I liked it. I wanted
bad game show host.
There's supposed to be a
You're supposed to,
chuckle
like-
from the audience.
No,
I like an inflection in your voice.
Everyone
Being like,
knows.
You never played that, huh? Huh?
They're telling me how to run my game show. All right, let's go ahead and get this game show started. Lindsay, we're going to go ahead and explain how we do this game. We do 3 segments, and you're going to explain the first segment.
Segment 1 is current events. This segment will have 8 questions, each worth 1 point. Tiger will ask you each 3 separate questions in which you will attempt to respond with the correct answer. Each correct answer will give you a point. If you're incorrect, you get nothing. There's no penalty, so just guess if you're stuck.
All right, is everyone ready?
It's ready as
Ready.
hell.
The way this works is player 1 always starts first. So, Gareth, since Lindsay introduced you first, you are player 1, so you will be first up in the current event segment. Are you ready?
I feel like
Not you. What do you feel like?
I just feel I'm a coin. I was-
You were a coin. Yes. You're the coin and you created him to be player 1. Good job.
All right.
You're getting ahead of the game
If I can be honest for a
as
second,
opposed to Tails. What's
I'm a bit nervous because as a child, I was the younger, and the younger was always player 2. But I'm ready for this new challenge. And
Well, I'm ready to give you your first question. Capcom has announced development of a new arcade game based on this popular Nintendo Party franchise.
what is Mario Party?
That is correct.
Was I supposed to answer
And that-
in like a question?
That is no. You
I
answer
just
the way
really
you want
love
to.
game shows, dude.
Yeah.
I just love game shows.
I'm gonna get wrecked so hard.
And Lindsay has marked down your first point, and it is that simple. And we move
So
on
lucky, bro. That
to
was so lucky.
player 2, Andy. Can we call you Andy or Andrew?
You can call me Andy. It's all good.
All right, Andy, here's your question. This company is celebrating their 20-year anniversary with new toys, new video games, and a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, Pokemon.
There we go. That's correct.
Yeah.
All right. It's 1-1 tie. All right, back to you, Gareth. Let's go ahead and blaze through this. Game developer Big Red Button announced that their studio nearly went kaboom due to horrible reception of this game featuring Sega's mascot.
Shit. Is it the new Sonic game?
What is it called? Just give me the
God.
main title.
It wasn't. Was it Sonic Boom?
That's
Yeah, right?
it. That's
Yeah,
correct.
that's
All
Man, I have
right.
no idea.
All right.
Yeah, because I remember the big ugly bag I got, and it was terrible. A quick little anecdote about Sonic Boom. I played it briefly at PAX, and I was able to get through the demo by holding up.
We believe it.
and you got a bag.
Oh yeah,
didn't
you get it.
I didn't jump.
10
I
gallon
didn't
bag.
jump, just so you guys know. I just held up.
And you went
You
forward.
did not share that story with me.
I was just talking to the chick that was handing out the bags. I'm like, "Is this the game?" She's like, "Yeah, that's the game."
Oh, I remember. Okay, that's right.
Oh, good.
Andy, your turn.
Okay.
You have to catch up. You're behind by 1 point.
Oh, I
no.
wonder why.
Okay. These 2 popular mascots are back at it again with arcade and console releases for the Rio 2016 Olympic Games.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympics.
Ding ding, you are correct. And Famitsu in Japan actually scored 9888 for Rio 2016. Which
What?
You want some
is
spoilers? You want some spoilers?
please spoil us.
Spoil! I love that. I love Olympic games. Sorry, go ahead.
I probably don't know if I can say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Dave and Buster's arcades in the summer are getting that arcade game.
Ding ding ding. See, Andy knows more about Nintendo than I do.
That's not a Nintendo thing. That's an arcade thing. Nintendo
that's-
isn't making the cabinet.
It's kind of a both thing.
That's true.
Kind of a both thing.
But yes, they're getting that in the summer.
Interesting. Okay. About Mario Party, you know about that?
Yeah. I don't know if they're getting it. I know that's coming out, but that's not on their list for their games of the summer.
All right.
Because I think that just got announced.
Okay.
So.
Well, that's 2-2. Let's keep on going. Gareth, this is for you and you. The developer Toby Fox of this popular Earthbound-like game is interested in releasing his game to the Wii U but unfortunately does not know how to code.
Oh snap! It's like Earthbound, right?
That is correct.
And you did not say which console. Is it Undertale?
That is correct. All
I
right.
didn't think he was gonna get that one.
Yeah. It gets a little harder when it gets toward the end.
Yeah, because it's not a console game; it's a PC game.
That is correct.
Turning it up. He's
All
turning up the heat.
All right.
The heat.
Gareth used context clues for that.
Yeah, that's the Earthbound like saved him there.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like, who is Toby Fox?
I was like, shit.
All right, here we go. Andy, see if you
Yes.
can catch up. After 13 years of providing video game trailers, this gaming website closed its doors on February the 8th.
Game trailers.
I said the answer. That's correct.
You said
You
gaming.
said video game trailers.
That I said the answer. Game
Yeah.
trailers.
See,
but, if I,
that's
but if I said video game trailers, I would have been wrong.
Andrew
That is correct.
used
You would have been wrong.
context clues.
You did.
to get that question right.
Or I actually knew that one. So, yeah.
All right, so it's tie game still. All right, so this is going to determine it. Each person has one more question left in the first segment. Here we go, Gareth. The masses will be able to pre-register on February 17th for Nintendo's first mobile app called what?
Oh my gosh. Is that Pokemon Go?
That is incorrect. And you don't get a chance to steal, Andy. I don't know if you
I
do
thought
you
it was
even know it, though?
Pokemon Go too. So shit.
Yeah, I wish you would have asked me about game trailers. The site with the trailers about games.
The correct answer is Miitomo. It's
What?
It is.
I feel like he's making shit up. Stuff.
It is their first mobile app that they will be releasing, and it's not even a game. It's some type of social networking type of app where you create your me, or you put your me on it, you answer some questions, and then this me will interact with other me's that you add onto the app.
So is it like Street Pass without a DS?
Sort of, except through mobile. I feel like that's what it's going to be, but I'm unsure that you would even have to be near people. I think you just add people.
Okay.
So that leaves Gareth at 3. You can take the lead with this next question, Andy, but I did leave the last question to be the hardest. So,
Nice.
see what you got.
All right.
A Kickstarter has just been launched.
Wait, can you say that again?
A Kickstarter
okay.
has just been launched for the game called Overload, which is a successor for this popular first-person 6-degree flight simulating shooter.
Is that coming out? Are you serious? Sorry.
Wait, 6 degree. Okay.
I'm so hyped right now. I didn't even know, but I know.
Flight simulation shooter. I have no idea, so I'm gonna give a really good answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Panzer Dragoon.
Ah, incorrect. Sorry about that. Gareth,
Why did you
Gareth,
ask me that?
you don't get the points.
What is this?
You
Is
don't
that
get
really happening?
you don't get the points, Gareth. But what
I
is
know
it?
I don't get. It's Descent.
What is
right?
it?
It's got to be Descent,
Yeah,
right?
that is Descent. That is correct.
Ask me that.
Yeah, so if you check Overload on Google, it'll take you to the Kickstarter page, and they are completely remaking the game.
That was the first game that ever got me sick.
And
God, he's so hyped right now.
their goal is 300,000, and when they reach that goal, they will release on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Dude,
So
I got legit motion sick at that game. Because you can move forward, you can move backwards, you can strafe, you can look up and down.
Yeah,
and then you
and you can move up and down.
You can roll also. You can roll the camera around. So the boards are legit like full 3D, full motion, and shit could be shooting you from above, and you have to go. "Oh." I can't even imagine playing that game with an Oculus. I'd fall out of a fucking chair. Is this do I need to stop cursing on this game show?
No,
I'm
you're
sorry. I
good.
didn't
You're
ask
good.
for-
I remember playing with a joystick. Like that's like the only way you really could. I mean, you could play on a keyboard. and mouse, I guess,
keyboard,
but-
because Q and E would roll back and forth, and that's what was fucking me up. Because I was like, my head would.
This says fully customizable joystick, gamepad, mouse, and keyboard controls.
Awesome. All right, and that's the end of the first segment. Lindsay, please tell us the current score.
Right now, our two contestants are tied for 3 and 3.
Well, let's see what we can do in the next segment 2. That rhymed. So, Lindsay, please tell us about segment 2.
Segment 2 is categories. In this segment, Tiger will provide 3 categories with point values of worth 1, 2, and 3 points. Players will not need to answer in the form of a question. If you answer the question wrong, the other contestant has a chance to steal that question. Once again, there are no penalties. At the end, there will be a 10th question worth 1 point. This question will not purposely be related to the categories mentioned and will be given to whose ever turn it is. The player in last place, which is both of you, will go first.
So wait. You have to answer in the form of a question, or you don't?
No, you do not.
Thank you, those listening.
And
I heard,
Exposed.
but Exposed. You just went right through it so quickly. Just slow down a little bit.
So, in the event of a tie from category 1, we will have player 2 go first for category 2. All right, so category 2, segment 2. Segment 2 is named categories, and here are the 3 categories from which you are to choose 1, 2, or 3 points.
Okay.
The first category is called All About Details. The second category is called Out to Launch. And the third category is called History.
Oh boy.
So,
I'm not confident on either of these. Any of these.
Yes, I'm very vague, and you can just have fun with this. So, Andy, your choice.
Let's start with history for a point.
History for 1 point.
Yeah.
Moving down, here is your question. The ESRB, Entertainment Software Rating Board, was formed after the public backlash of what violent video game?
Let's go with Duke Nukem.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
And for the steal, Gareth?
That was Mortal Kombat, right?
That is correct. Mortal Kombat is the answer.
Nice, very nice, very nice.
Luckily, Andy picked the 1-pointer, so that didn't hurt him too much.
I don't lose any points.
Oh, you're doing it that way. No, you do not lose any points, but Gareth gets the point for that.
But Gareth gets the point, correct.
That is correct. Okay. So, Gareth, it is now your choice. Category and point value.
So you have... Alright, do history.
2 or 3?
2.
2. Alright. History for 2 points. Due to the difficulty of the game, what specific Japanese game was used for USA's Super Mario Bros. 2?
Oh, jeez. I know the name of it. It's some dream shit. But whatever. I don't know it. Okay.
For the steal, Andy?
That Lost Levels?
That is incorrect. The correct
what?
answer, the Lost Levels, is Super Mario Bros. 2 in Japan, but they didn't use that same game for America because it was
the American
too hard.
Mario 2 he's talking about. Yeah.
So the American Mario 2, the original game for that game is called Doki Doki Panic.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah. So. No points there. No harm done.
I would have got that if I sat here and thought about it a little longer.
Andy, it is now your pick.
Let's just finish history.
History for 3.
What?
No,
I don't know. I thought it was a
Double Jeopardy.
Daily double.
Daily
Daily
double?
double.
I don't. That was me making noise.
Sorry,
Awesome.
we don't have any daily doubles. That's not how we roll. Okay, so this is the hardest one. So let's see if you know this answer. What is the name of the very first video game console ever sold in the U.S.?
Let's see. That's a computer, so that doesn't count. Well, maybe it does.
Want to take a guess?
I think it's a computer, but I'm going to say Commodore 64.
That is incorrect. For the steal, Gareth?
I want to say Odyssey.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's
This is not the game. That is correct. It's the Magnavox Odyssey.
Magnavox Odyssey.
All right, that was
Oh my God, this guy is so good.
sold and released in the year 1972.
Wow.
And I was expecting
Wasn't
someone
even born.
to say
Yeah.
I was expecting someone to say Atari 2600,
Well, I thought that was too
Oh man.
obvious.
but
First console's the Odyssey. The first game is Space War.
oh, there he is.
Jeez.
He
That
knows
might be a
his
question
history.
later on. I should shut the hell up.
You might have given me a question. All right. So 3 points to Gareth for that steal. And we now have 2 categories left, and it is now Gareth's turn.
Oh, what are the names of the categories again?
We have Out to Launch and All About Details.
All About Details. The 3-pointer.
3-point for All About Details.
Go right to the hard shit.
Let's see if Gareth can figure out these details.
I might have stepped in doo-doo.
Gareth, if you could please name all 8 buttons on the face of an original Xbox controller without the D-pad or analog.
Okay.
That's a good question.
On the face. Start.
I'm not going to tell you if you're right.
Oh, you're not?
I'll just tell you if you're wrong.
All right. Start. Back. X, Y, B, A, white, black.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I knew that one.
All right. There's a lot of people that don't know that. I know that.
I didn't.
Yeah, they're like, they ain't know about the black button.
You can't see it. It matches the controller. So,
Let's do the 2-pointer and the details.
moving on. 2-pointer for Andy for All About Details. Andy,
Yes.
in the Sega Genesis version of Mortal Kombat,
Boy.
this is your question.
Okay.
What phrase is heard when Scorpion uses his spear?
Does that not get over here?
Is that what you're telling me?
Is that a question?
Yeah, get over here.
That's correct.
Oh. You made it sound like
Gotta be-
so hard.
Gotta be brave, baby.
Oh my god.
Dragging out the freaking the drama.
He said,
Is it not? Get over.
get over here.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
No.
Gareth, it's all about you. We have 1 point in All About Details or Out to Launch.
Let's go for Out to Launch, the 3-pointer.
All right, he's trying to get all the points here. Here we go.
It's just an old Jeopardy strategy, I'll tell you.
Out to Launch, 3 points. And here's your question. The Microsoft Xbox 360 launched in the US in what year?
If that was that year, then that was that year. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's bad. That's a good, bad question.
Your questions.
I wasn't there. I was there 2005.
That is correct!
Wow.
That was good, man. You did good. I am surprised, Gareth.
You got it. You know what though? When you match your launch dates with stuff that happens in your life.
That makes sense. All right, Andy, back to you.
I guess we'll do the 2-pointer for Out to Launch.
All right, 2 points, Out to Launch. Here's your question. The PlayStation 3 launched in the USA at what 2 price points?
$599 and oh god, why can't it just be one? I mean, everyone knows $599 US.
That is the joke.
And then after that, let's do. I guess it's either. Let's say $499.
That is correct! Actually, okay, so the PlayStation 3 came out with 2 versions, a 20 gig and a 60 gig. The 20 was $499 and the 60 was $599.
Nice.
And they were both backwards compatible with all PS1 and PS2 games.
Throw that in there.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
I had to wait for a Slim.
A funny little story.
Please do.
I actually opened a Sony credit card to get my PlayStation 3
Ooh.
Nice.
because they gave me $200 back for buying one.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's such a good deal.
That is a great deal.
Oops.
Did you
That's
pay?
the end of the story.
That was fun.
All right, Gareth, back to you. Out to Launch or All About Details, 1 point values.
Details for a point.
Details for a point. Please give me the detail of this question. In the NES game Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, what is the name of the last boss?
In which version? There's 2 versions. Wait, there's Punch Out and Mike Tyson.
This question
Punch-Out.
is-
So I'm guessing you're asking about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, final answer.
That is correct. That's why this segment's called All About Details, the category. Right?
Yeah. The question was, in the NES game, Mike
Mike
Tyson's Punch-Out.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, but you just can't just blurt out an answer. You have to talk yourself through
Of
it.
course.
That's classic game show nomenclature.
Why don't you just say name?
Nomenclature. No. Nomenclature
Sounds so
expresses the
worse.
culture of
Astute.
the identity
That-
you are trying to
yeah,
represent.
That might have, that I think that was the right word, right? Yeah, that was the right word.
Yeah.
All right,
Good.
so final
Game show.
final category. Out to launch for 1 point. This is for Andy.
Better be about the Wii.
Oh man.
Close.
Darn it.
After much backlash, a company reversed their stance after planning to remove the ability to play pre-owned games on this specific console.
Oh. That's the Xbox One.
That is correct.
For 1 point.
You get Xbox 1 point for that.
Xbox 1 point. Let's
That
go.
is correct. All right. So the 10th question for 1 point. Gareth, please answer me this. Who plays Mario in the 1993 film Super Mario Brothers?
Oh man. Hold on. You know what? He said it was one of the worst decisions of his life. Bob Hoskins.
That is correct.
There you go.
Wow.
No, he really did. He said he
No,
regrets.
I believe you, but everyone just thinks John Leguizamo when they think of that movie. Like, who knows any other actors in the movie?
He died a couple years ago, right? Didn't he, Bob Hoskins? Didn't he die?
You would know that too. You probably know the date he died.
He did pass away recently. And then,
I remember because I had Papa John's that day.
Yo, give me the month he died.
I don't even know that.
oh my gosh. Oh yeah, because it was close to Dennis Hopper, who also played King Koopa.
Dennis Hopper is the only other character I knew. Yeah.
Yeah, and then people were saying,
a
"Watch
person.
out, John Leguizamo," because he was Luigi.
Yeah.
Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So that ends segment 2. Lindsay,
Super Mario Brothers.
what is Lindsay? What is the current result?
Right now, Gareth is in the lead with 15 points, but Andrew can still make it with his 8.
Wow.
Maybe.
All right. So you're 7 points behind. So it is still possible that you can
Got
come
this.
back
I got this.
with a miracle. All right. So we have reached the final segment, segment 3. Please tell us, Lindsay, about segment 3.
Segment 3 is the speed run. Each player will get 30 seconds to answer as many questions as they can. Each correct answer will give them a point. Whoever has the most points at the end will be our winner.
So we will start with Andy, who is currently 7 points down. All you have to do is answer at least 7 questions, and you will tie Gareth.
Yes.
Just to let you know, that's what you're up against.
If
I can do it.
If you don't know an answer, just say pass.
Got it.
That is correct. So let me get my timer ready. Right when I start the first question, that is when the timer starts.
Maybe I'll say
And I can just interrupt you, right?
That is correct. You can.
Okay.
That doesn't count as a point.
Maybe I should say go.
Actually, yes. Why don't you? All right. Is everyone ready?
Sure.
Player 2 ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
In Banjo-Kazooie, what animal is Banjo?
Bear.
The name of that racing game that's starring Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong Racing.
What is the Japanese name for Mega Man?
Rockman.
Who is the protagonist of Mario's Missing?
Luigi.
What does EA stand for?
Electronic Arts.
Nintendo jumped into the Toys to Life category with their figures called what?
Amiibo.
There are 4 main characters in Sonic Boom: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and who?
Amy.
Who is the main antagonist of the original Star Fox?
Pass.
And that's it!
Wow, that's it?
Yes! How many did you
You should
get?
have
He
like
got
800 questions.
7
prepared.
questions. That puts him tied with Gareth.
Oh, perfect! All right!
Yeah.
So you just gotta hope that
Oh,
Gareth
man.
gets
All right,
none
Gareth,
of these
you don't know
questions right.
anything anymore.
All right, Gareth, same rules apply to you.
I just brainwashed you over Skype.
You have 30 seconds,
Uh-huh.
and
Player 1. Player 1. Are you ready?
My body's ready.
Go.
what is Princess Peach's name in the U.S. prior to Super Mario 64?
Pass.
Well, who is the main protagonist in the game Tomb Raider?
Lara Croft.
The phrase "World at War" was a subtitle of what popular franchise game?
Call of Duty.
It's called a Tetris when you clear how many lines at the same time?
4. Can we go back to that first one?
In the movie The Wizard, what video game was unveiled before any announcement was given?
Super Mario 3. Can we go back to the
What
first
was the
one?
name of an over-exaggerated 2-on-2 basketball video game?
An NBA Jam. Can we go back to the first one?
And that's it.
Rosalina.
Rosalina! Princess Toadstool!
Princess Toadstool!
Rosalina!
Rosalina.
Rosalina?
What was that guess?
Rosalina.
Lindsay, what is the final result?
It wasn't Rosalina.
It wasn't Rosalina.
Oh, okay.
After a fiery comeback from Andrew in the last round, unfortunately it wasn't enough to beat Gareth with 20 points. And Gareth is our Whose Line Is It Anyway champion.
Congratulations!
The points don't matter. Hooray!
Do I get a victory speech?
You never played that?
I never played that.
There you go. Good job, Lindsay.
Do I get a victory speech?
Congratulations, Gareth, for winning the You Never Played That video game trivia show episode pilot. And yes, please, go ahead. Please speech if you want a speech.
You know, I reached deep down within myself to gain this victory, and I have a few people I'd like to thank. First of all, I'd like to thank Rosalina. Second of all, I'd like to thank the Cooper kids, Larry, Lemmy, Ludwig, Maureen, Roy, Wendy, and Iggy.
I'm writing all these down.
All 7, Cooper kids. I'd like to thank Bowser for having all them kids. I'd like to thank Toad. I like all the Toads, actually, because I don't know if it's the same Toad in every game, but they're just real consistent, faithful.
And always so helpful.
Yeah, just a good guy to be around, And I got Toads in my life too, but I'd like to thank that Toad. And that's about it, And I'd like to thank a lot of time with a lot of magazines, a lot of gaming magazines growing up. Didn't have shit to read. Didn't have internet till I was damn near out of high school. So that's why I know all this random shit. Thank you.
I'm so glad that you could vent that on our podcast.
Thank you,
please. Yes. Thank you, please. Please, thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Andy, any words?
It was a real close match.
Real close.
I need to brush up on my video game knowledge, but I think I'm gonna study some internets, and then I think we need to have a rematch down the line here on this game show.
I agree. I think
that can be in the cards.
we can have a throwback rematch rerun.
Let's do it.
Soul Train rerun rematch.
All right, that does it for You Never Played That, the video game trivia show. Thank you guys for listening. Thank Gareth for coming on all the way from Orlando. Thank Andy for coming on all the way from Virginia Beach. And thanks Skype for making this happen.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, please.
Y'all seen the trailer for the new Full House?
Fuller House.
Oh, man.
Fuller
Kimmy
House.
Gibbler is fine. Yo, Aunt Becky, too. Either one. But, trust me. That's all.
What were you going to say, Lindsay?
Please remember to spay and neuter all your pets.
Yes, thank you for that positive statement.
Message, yeah.
About
At Andy457.
animals.
At Andy45.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Andy
how can we get in touch with you, Andy?
At Andy457 and Andy457.com.
And how can we get in touch with you, Gareth?
On Twitter. At Drop on Twitter. DRAWP is the best way to get in touch with me.
And if you guys are interested in being on the show, contact me at TigerStyle, TYGER. And for any reason you want to contact Lindsay,
I'm
Hey, girl. Let me get them digits, girl.
Hey, girl, I show you my intro. At Power Beanie. That's a Twitter thing.
that is correct. Good
Yeah.
job. All right. All right, thank you guys for listening to this podcast. We will see you guys next time.